Yo, what's going on YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today and welcome to the Race to Division 1. I know it's been a few days since we've done a Race to Division 1 episode, so I'm sure a lot of you guys probably forgot where we're at. And we're in Division 2. We've played one game in Division 2 and we got a draw. For those of you guys who missed the previous episode, you'll know, or I guess you wouldn't know, that I played a guy and he started passing around the back for the last 40 minutes, in-game minutes, obviously, of the game. And I ended up getting lucky, intercepting a pass and scoring late in the game to go ahead and equalize. And we ended up getting a draw. So we only have 1 point in Division 2. Not the best start, but I'm still sticking with my team, man. I really like this 4-3-2-1 team. It's been working really well for me. I've made slight changes. I got rid of Kabai. Wasn't really happy with him. Put in Pogba at the center mid position. Ribery's still a beast for me. But in this game, I'm going to do something in the second half that you guys will see. But he had a really nice team. Really nice Dutch team. 4-3-3 attacking, which is a very popular formation this year. But I was able to maintain possession against him because, as you guys can see, he was second man pressing me like crazy. He just wanted to get after me and try to get the ball. Benzema here just tried to do a little bit too much, and I end up losing possession. Probably could have had a nice shot at goal, but just not a smart play there. I could have just gone ahead and taken a shot. I tried to do some step overs, kind of unnecessary step overs, to be honest. Right here, he goes for a shot, nowhere near target, but it ends up getting deflected off of my defender. He ends up getting a corner 24 minutes in, whips it in, and look what happens. Pogba goes for a ninja kick, then pile drives him. If you guys are going to watch the replay right here, right to Memphis Depay, ends up, boom, right on his head. Ends up getting a penalty. Worst way to start off this match for sure. And you guys know penalties are all luck. I mean, some people have science behind it where if you look where they plant their feet, you'll know where it's actually going, but it's all luck. And when I saw his power meter not go up that much, I end up staying up in the middle, and guess what? I end up saving it. So luckily, it's still 0-0. And it's the 45th minute, but we've got a really nice passing sequence going on here. He's just all over the place defensively. He was slide tackling. He was trying to play high pressure. Didn't work out for him. Call it scripting. Call it whatever you want. But it is another 45th minute goal. And we go up 1-0 before the second half. We'll take it because it was really hard scoring against this guy since that high pressure was really bothering me. You guys are going to notice here in this clip, you just see two defenders coming at me every single time. Almost feeling like I was playing two people, but he must have had a custom tactic or something with a lot of pressure, and I was able to break it down at times. You guys see right here, an open shot at goal, and Benzema just fluffs it, puts it right past the post, and we end up not getting the second goal of the match. Another chance here, an over-the-top through ball, and I kick it right at the keeper. We're just knocking on the door, but we just can't seem to put one away. Still 1-0, and he's going to do a nice job here finding Robin van Persie, who's going to get away from the defenders and goes far post, a shot that you don't normally see go in FIFA 15 this year, and he ends up scoring. So it's equalized now in the 71st minute. Now, one thing I did in the second half, I had subbed on Griezmann because Ben Arfa, while he was really good for me, for some reason he was just playing off this match. So I figured, you know what, let's sub on Griezmann and see how it goes. And let me tell you, I wish he was a right forward because he was really good as soon as I subbed him in. You'll notice here, 80th minute, I end up getting possession and get him on a counterattack, and I'm gone. Turn on the Jets. There is no catching me, and this is just pace at its finest. We tuck it away with a great little finish under the keeper. 2-1 is the score line. Looking pretty solid now with only 9 minutes left in this game, so I figured, hey, just play solid defense. He's going to try to do the kickoff glitch, and the reason why I put it on ultra defensive, guys, is because he was trying to counterattack me like crazy, and his kickoff glitch didn't go so well. As you guys can see, I hit Griezmann with an over-the-top through ball, and then I chip his keeper to make it 3-1. But as I was saying, I put it on ultra defensive because he was trying to counter me over and over, and eventually people who play like that, they will get you on a counter. And I was really scared of it. So that's what's been bugging me this year on FIFA. People who counterattack, and counterattacking is so good, especially if you have pacey strikers. Now, he didn't have the paciest of teams. I mean, it was decently in the attack. RVP obviously isn't the fastest striker in the world, but he's really good. Depay has a lot of pace from what I remember. I think he's got 90-some pace. In any case, that's why I put it on ultra defensive. I do that sometimes, rarely ever, to be honest with you guys. I put it on ultra defensive. It's only in the cases when it's late in the match and I'm feeling really vulnerable. So I went ahead and put it on ultra defensive, and we end up winning our first game in Division 2, giving us 4 points as we come up against this next guy here. Now, what you guys see is what I do before every game. I put my central midfielder, which is Mvia, I put him not to move forward while attacking, just to give me an extra layer of defense, which I would hope would help against this guy's team. You guys can see a lot of pace in his attack, which I thought would have been a lot of trouble on the counterattack, but I want to talk about people who use these kind of teams. So there's really 2 types of people, as you guys are going to see a great goal come up here with Ben Arfa, as he just skills right past his center backs, made them look like fools for a second there, and then just ends up putting it away in the 8th minute to give us a 1-0 lead. But as I was saying, so there's 2 types of players. There's really good FIFA players. When they make pace teams, it's just feels unstoppable. You know, it feels like you can't do anything. And then there's another type of player who makes pace teams and think they can just run past your whole squad. And for the most part, the problem is this year, if you do make that, and that second type of player who thinks they can just run past your whole squad, for some reason, sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. And when they get lucky, like they'll get a lucky goal, for example, from a kickoff glitch, they'll just go ultra defensive or park the bus, and it's really hard to score against them, and they'll sit on that 1-0 lead. And that's what I've been noticing in seasons lately, is that you'll come up against a really pacey team, and the player, while he isn't that great, as you guys can see, this guy was okay. He wasn't the best of players. He wasn't that great. But if they get a lucky goal, they'll just sit and defend and hope to win. And that's really the only thing I have been really frustrated with. And with that said, that should have been a penalty. And unfortunately, you guys can see it's right outside of the box. You guys are going to laugh at what happens here. Now, I have Hernandez on the team, who's got incredible free kick stats. And he's a great player, by the way. If you guys have any Serie A teams, definitely check him out. So here's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to try to curve it to the right and put some power on it and see what can happen. And look what happens here. So the keeper juggles the ball, and he just dumbs out. And it's the 45th minute, so I know, again, everyone's going to say that's scripting. And you know what? That's just awkward. I mean, why? I don't even know how that happened, but I'll take it. And we'll go up 2-0 moving into the second half. He gets a killer over-the-top through ball. And let me know what you guys think. After the patch, it feels like over-the-top through balls are better. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I see a lot of people doing them. Maybe people are just reverting back to him. He ends up getting one back here. He had a corner, and he just maintained possession. He goes near post, ends up scoring 50 minutes in. But in this FIFA, you really have to make sure that you have a 2-goal lead, man. I feel like I'm not safe with just being up 1 goal. Right here, again, Ben Arfa just does an incredible job to break down the defense, just twisting, turning inside, save after save, falls right back to Benzema, another shot. Guess who gets it? Ben Arfa, the machine. He just did not give up on the play, scores the 3rd goal of the match for us. We feel a little bit more secure this time around. You know, 80 minutes in, we're up 2 goals. He's still trying to play the counterattack, you know, style, and it's not working because I've been able to maintain possession. I've been able to give him a nice amount of attack, as Ribéry completely makes his defender look like a fool right there. Woo! That was a great goal from Ribéry. One of my favorite players this year on Ultimate Team, by the way. If you guys haven't tried him and you've got the coins, definitely give him a shot. He's up there, man. He's up there as one of my favorite players this year. He's just an incredible forward to use. Now, with that said, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give your feedback in the comment section below and leave a thumbs up. It really helps me out. You guys can see Division 2, 2 wins, 1 draw, 7 points. We're heading closer to the promised land. We'll see you guys really soon.